My name is Schneider. I've been a Caslow resident since 2001. My background really started in musical theater, and I've done a lot and continue to do a lot of theater, but I've played guitar and sang since I was 15. So that's been a constant through my life. So Child of the 70s was one that I put together with experiences I had, places I was when I heard that, certain musicians that I was into at the time had died. The whole exercise kind of became a retrospective of what it was like growing up in the 70s and the things, we took from what had happened in the 60s and the things that happened during our time. And then the song kind of ends, at the end of that decade and with the killing of John Lennon. And, there's some statements to be made there about his whole thing was peace. And, to my knowledge, we still haven't achieved it. So, so I just put a lot of those things that were poignant for me into that song.
75, still in high school, listening to music all handed down, songs about love, revolution, and peace. Too young to know that dream had drowned. Oh no. For Dead in Ohio, that's what Neil wrote. I never knew what all the protests were for. Despite all the speeches and poetic quotes, we still grew up in the shadow of nuclear war. Looking back on the 60s, all the heroes were dead. Kennedy's, Martin Luther, and I still hear their words ringing in my head. As a child of the 70s, as a child of the 70s, 77, out of high school, and out of this town like a shot from a gun. Driving around Europe in a beat-up old car. They thought we were terrorists on the run. Oh no. Palace to hostel, mountain to sea, where the road took us, we would get by. With so much to live for and nowhere to be, we were free as a bird, it was our time to fly. But in an old magazine, I read that Skinner were dead, but we didn't live in that song, and I still hear it playing in my head. Won't you fly high, free bird, yeah. What kind of world are we living in now? kind of people have we become? Couldn't we say that we just didn't know? And one day we'd reap what we sow. Couldn't we say we were comfortably numb? $1980, down in LA, on a road trip to end the decade. Driving one night down the freeway, listening to a John Lennon medley they played. Then on came the announcer. He said that Lennon was dead. We never gave peace a chance, and I still hear the songs ringing in my head. As a child of the 70s, as a child of the 70s, as a child of the 70s, as a child of the 70s.
I was kind of inspired by some Irish folk music at the time. Just something about the Irish, you know, they do melancholy and poetry in their music so well. And I sort of lean a little bit melancholically in my own songs that I listen to as well as play. Not always, but it's a love song, but it's not really about anyone. It's kind of a lot of different snippets of my experiences put into one song. And I tried to make it as lyrical and poetic as possible.
Should I ever return to that place of great wanting? And should you ever come to that place where I've been? May the ghosts of that place fly away with their haunting, and leave in their place our cup full to the brim. Well, it's many's the road I have walked, long and dreary, hard on my heels I've covered the miles, and I'll walk many more and never grow weary. Should one of those roads lead to one of your smiles? There are stories told of a lost pirate treasure, and legends of jewels a great cavern could fill. But I'd sing you a truth of of a prize beyond measure, and a road that led me to your house. On the hill. Should I ever return to that place of great wanting? And should you ever come to that place where I've been? May the ghosts of that place fly away with their haunting, and leave in their place our cup full to the brim.
You know, as we are in this time where it's so hard to see live music, and not getting any easier right now, I think it's important for people to get out there and just try and arrange to take in, you know, some of the real pith of life instead of always, you know, watching things on streaming. You know, try to have a 6 foot away concert or something, you know, a safe concert. I don't want to instigate gatherings, but I think we're hungry for live music.
This is by a guy named Alexei Murdoch. It's called All of My Days. Searching all of my days, all of my days. Many a road, you know, I've been walking on, all of my days. And I'm trying to find what's been in my mind. And it's much too bright as the days keep turning into night. Many a night I find myself with no friend standing near. All of my days I cried out loud, I shook my head, said, what am I doing here? All of these days. And I look around me, and my eyes confound me, and it's much too bright as the days keep turning into night. Quietly standing in the shade, all of these days. Watch the sky breaking on the promise that we made. All of this rain, and I'm trying to find what's been in my mind as the days keep turning into night. Now I see clearly it's you I'm looking for. All of these days I see your face and know I feel this loneliness no more. All of these days, and I look around me, and it's clear you found me, and it looks so bright as the days keep turning into night, as the days keep turning into night, and even breathing feels alright, 'cause even breathing feels alright, 'cause even breathing feels alright, 'cause even breathing feels alright.